Hello friends, today we will talk about the treatment for hair fall, dandruff and split hair. Treatment for hair fall, dandruff and split hair. Hair is made of a type of protein called keratin. Most people lose about 50 to 100 head hairs a day. These hairs are replaced, they grow back in the same follicle on your head. This amount of hair loss is totally normal and no cause for worry. If you're losing more than that, though, something might be wrong. It is normal to lose between 50 to 100 hairs a day. This is part of the hair renewal process. However, most people suffer from excessive hair loss at one time in their life. There are many reasons for hair loss. Many of these causes are temporary and a few are permanent. These are some of the more common reasons for hair loss are: stress. Physical or mental stress can cause temporary hair loss. The reason for this is that the hair follicles enter the telogen phase prematurely. This causes them to stop growing new hairs and to shed hairs. Drugs. Many drugs can also cause hair loss. Here are some drugs which may cause hair loss: anti-cancer drugs, epilepsy drugs, anti-acne drugs, lipid-lowering drugs, clofibrate, bezafibrate, ACE inhibitors for blood pressure, drugs for treating gout, anti-malarial, chloroquine. Skin disorders. Some disorders of the skin, for example psoriasis, tinea infection, lichen planus on scalp, may cause hair loss. Aging. Hair loss increases, likelihood increases with age. By 35, 40% of men have noticeable hair loss, while by 60-65% do. Also, elderly hair tends to be thinner and fine, giving more of an appearance of hair loss. Hormonal. Since hormones both stimulate hair growth and cause hair loss, hormonal changes by far have the biggest impact on hair loss. These can affect both men and women. Men generally have hair loss concentrated in a specific pattern from the front through to the crown. Women tend to have thinning throughout their head without being in any specific pattern. This type of hair loss is caused by the androgen DHT, or dihydrotestosterone. Since everyone has DHT that is produced by their bodies and only some people suffer from hair loss, there has to be another factor involved. This other factor is having follicles that have a greater number of androgen receptors for the DHT to attach to. This is the component that is inherited through the genes. Deficiency in diet. If iron in the body is low, then this may cause hair loss also. This is generally more a problem with women. Some people who go on low-protein diets, or have severely abnormal eating habits, may develop protein malnutrition. To help save protein, the body shifts growing hair into the resting phase. If this happens, massive amounts of hair shedding can occur 2 to 3 months later. A sign of this is if the hair can be pulled out by the roots fairly easily. Thyroid problems. Both an overactive thyroid and an underactive thyroid can cause hair loss. Birth control pills. Women who have a genetic predisposition to suffer from androgenic alopecia can have it occur at a much younger age by taking birth control pills. The hormonal changes that occur trigger the onset of the androgenic alopecia. Trichotillomania, or hair pulling. Some children and less often adults play with their hair by pulling on it or twisting it. This can be part of a behavioral problem. If the behavior is not stopped, permanent hair loss can result from the constant stress on the hair. 7 foods that stop hair loss. Salmon. Hair is a protein fiber, as are nails, which means you need to eat protein to grow new strands and keep the existing ones strong. Protein is also required to produce keratin, a key structural component of hair. A smart choice is marine-based protein, like salmon, which has been shown to boost hair health in women thanks to its omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin content. Honey. When used as a topical treatment, honey can improve the look of thinning hair. In a study of patients experiencing seborrheic dermatitis, which includes scaling, itching, and hair loss, those who applied a solution of 90% honey and 10% water to their scalp every other day for 4 weeks reported an improvement in hair loss at the end of the study. Nuts and seeds. Some of the most promising research on reversing female pattern hair loss was released in January 2015 in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology. Subjects in the study received a nutritional supplement containing omega-3 and omega-6 essential fatty acids and antioxidants for 6 months. The results were overwhelmingly positive. After 6 months, 90% of the subjects reported a reduction in hair loss, 86% reported an improvement in hair growth, and 87% reported thicker hair. To achieve similar results, eat nuts and seeds high in omega-3s and omega-6s, like walnuts, flaxseed, and oils such as grapeseed, sunflower, and sesame. Spinach. One study found that women with hair loss have significantly lower iron and vitamin D2 levels than age-matched controls. Spinach is a good bet because it's rich in iron and high in vitamin C, which aids in iron absorption. Toss a spinach salad with hard-boiled eggs or mushrooms, both of which are loaded with vitamin D, to give yourself the best shot at slowing hair loss. Oysters. Zinc seems to be a super nutrient when it comes to preventing and treating hair loss. In one study, researchers compared the zinc levels of 50 people with hair loss due to alopecia areata to 50 healthy controls and found that all of the alopecia patients had significantly lower zinc levels. Another study examined the zinc and copper levels in 312 men and women experiencing hair loss. No matter the cause of the hair loss, all subjects had significantly lower zinc levels than controls. Fortunately, zinc supplementation and eating plenty of zinc-rich foods can slow hair loss in the majority of these cases, so it's a good idea to add it to your diet. According to the National Institutes of Health, oysters contain more zinc per serving than any other food. Other food sources of zinc include walnuts, spinach, eggs, sunflower seeds, green peas, wheat germ, oatmeal and chickpeas. Oils. Pumpkin, rosemary, and coconut oils all act as nectar to the scalp. In one study, researchers gave men with hair loss 400 mg per day of pumpkin seed oil or a placebo for 24 weeks. Those who took the pumpkin seed oil experienced a 40% increase in hair growth. And there's something to be said for oils even when you don't eat them. When used as a pre-wash and post-wash grooming product, coconut oil has been shown to protect hair against protein loss, and rosemary oil has been shown to increase hair growth comparable to minoxidil, the main ingredient in Rogaine, and with less scalp itching. Seaweed. A recent study found that a supplement containing Cystine tubulosa, a desert plant used in traditional Chinese medicine, and Laminaria japonica, an edible brown seaweed, promoted hair growth in people with mild to moderate hair loss. After 16 weeks of supplementation, volunteers saw a 13% increase in hair volume and a 27% increase in hair thickness. The supplement was also effective at treating scalp inflammation and dandruff. To stay up to date with my latest videos and cool health tips, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button, and don't forget to press the bell icon and never miss another update. Thanks for watching.